Telegram for Mr. Ellery, please.
Call up the last minute, more tickets. I gotta do this.
Telegram, Mr. Ellery.
Tickets, give me. I've done it. Take care of the back of the stage.
Hello? Telephone, Mr. Ellery, Atlantic City. The boss may be sick, but he's not too sick to keep us on this job.
I got it. Hello. Yes, Mr. Carroll. Yes, everything's all right. Listen, will you stop worrying? Listen, Mr. Carroll, your health is worth more than that. Oh, listen, Mr. Carroll, will you do me a favor? Will you take your arteries and go to bed and forget about the whole thing? Yeah, go by. Here. Put that.
So why don't you backstage, Mr. Ellery? Landon Ware haven't shown up yet.
Landon Ware haven't shown up. What am I supposed to do here? Go on and give their performances?
Long distance, Atlantic City calling. You cut him off.
Listen, tell him I died. I can't be disturbed.
Telegram for Mr. Ellery.
All right, don't knock me down. Right here.
4, 6, and 8. Thank you. It's the opening night.
Lieutenant Murder
Standing room.
of the homicide squad. Well, what's the matter? Oh, my ticket. I'm sorry, Commissioner. There's nothing for you. What?
I'm sorry.
Where's Jack Ellery?
No, sir.
He's just gone backstage.
Only standing room. Sorry, sir. I have no reservation.
Hey, you. Where are those tickets you were going to leave for me?
Gee, Bill, I forgot all about them.
Yeah? Well, remember them now. I'm going to hustle over to the Astor to pick up Ethel.
Oh, listen, I couldn't get a couple of tickets for the White House. Would you like to stand?
What? With me all laid out like a funeral and a dame on my hands?
What are you beefing about? I got a show on my hand.
Say, that's nothing. I got Ethel on mine. I promised her.
Well, unpromise her. Judas H. Peace. Here, you belly aching about a couple of tickets, and I got a star leading lady here that haven't shown up yet.
You can't get away with this. I promised Ethel.
Well, tell her you can't show up. What's the matter? You afraid of that fluff?
What, me? Me afraid of a dame? Hey, I'll tell a dame anything I want her. And push her in the mush if she lets out a peep.
Ha! Well, what do you want from me? Go ahead.
Hey, a swell pal you've turned out to be. When you were a cheap reporter batting in around the police headquarters, did I ever give you the runaround?
Oh, go away. What do you bother me? I'm a busy man here.
All right. That washes us up. Just try and ask me for a favor sometime.
Go away. You're breaking my heart.
Yeah.
Out.
Not
Take
you.
It. Take it on the lamb.
You take it.
Out. Get out, you big mallet head.
Yeah.
Outside. That's where you're here. What kind of a place is this opening night? Get in there and get your clothes off. People are so interested.
Oh, Mr. Ellery.
Not now.
That was grand. I love the way you sing that, Eric.
Thank you, dear.
But let's rush, darling. We've got to get to the theater.
No, not yet, darling. You must play it once more. I must try my new lyrics once more. Come, just once. Come along. Be a good girl.
There.
That nothing, I mean, that everything...
Thanks, Norma. I hope you like me.
Like you? Gosh. I beg your pardon.
Well, how long did it take you to get a bottle of champagne? Or maybe I'm wrong. And you're the star of this opera, and I'm the hired girl.
I'm sorry, Miss Rita. I stopped to hear some gossip.
Gossip. Good? Spill it.
Mr. Lander and Miss Ware are going to get married.
Married? Why, he can't. Why not? He's got to get married sometime. He can't always play around. Married. And to that little... After what I've been to him.
Oh, yeah?
Well, after what I've done for him. Well, I brought him into this show.
You brought him in? You and who else?
Just me. Carol stole me in an act with him and brought him along.
Listen, baby. Blue singers like you are thicker on Broadway than brunettes in Africa. It was Lander Carol wanted. He just brought you along to hold his hat for him.
Is that the truth you're telling me, you broken-down clown? Or you're trying to ride me?
I wouldn't joke about a thing like that, Miss Rita. Isn't it just beautiful and romantic?
Oh! Well, get off the table. How can I look? Sitting up there. I got dirt. She's got dirt. Old Carol Steele got dirt. There's no good comb. It's Ross. And is she burning? Lander and Ware are telling it to the minister tonight.
Oh,
really? That's a 3-alarm for Ross. You mean they're going to get married with a license and a ring and whatnot? What a funny thing to do. It tastes them like coffee. Yeah.
Come in.
Good evening, Mr. Lander.
Good evening.
Oh, isn't it splendid? They've been turning people away for half an hour.
Well, that's grand.
Here's your coat.
Thank you, dear.
Eric.
Rita Ross. She is very angry.
No, don't worry,
Oh,
darling.
but this means so much, this Broadway opening. Wouldn't it be wise, perhaps, to make up with her just for a little while?
Oh, I know Rita. She'll put on an act. Perhaps throw a tantrum or two. But she'll survive.
Oh, I hope you're right.
Well, of course I'm right. Nobody as happy as I am could be wrong.
5 minutes to over to Mr. Lander.
Oh, and you are not even made up, Eric. I'll go.
Come in. Oh, just a gag, I guess.
That ain't no gag.
Don't be silly.
Number coming out, Miss Ware.
Thank you.
Are you hurt?
I don't think so.
What's going on
Well,
here?
somebody tried to drop a spotlight on me.
Oh, go on. You got open night nerves.
Anything wrong? Up on the screen.
Come on. Snap out of it, Ware.
Don't yell at her like that yet.
Nobody's gonna hurt her. It's just probably some clumsy electrician up there with a handful of thumbs.
And a while ago, somebody smashed my mirror.
What?
Yes, sir, Miss Ellery. Come on, I'll show you.
Are you all right, dear?
Yes, so.
Of course you are.
No, I was so frightened.
No, you're not. You must be. Come on, be all right now, darling. You'll be all right now.
I suppose it's a little wedding gift from Rita.
Rita could pull the theater down on us. And we'd still climb out and go over to Jersey and get married.
And any accidents that happen after tonight happen to Mr. and Mrs. Lander.
You bet.
Ah, that door blew shut. Gee, this theater's as drafty as Times Square. Listen, hear that? That's the overture. You're in the opening number. Come on.
I'll be all right.
Go on, Lindy, go on.
Come down here and get on the stage just for me, please. This is opening night. I'm only trying to put on a show. Come on, girls. Don't hurry. Come on. Get on the stage. What do you say? Out to it, Gil. Oh, will somebody go up there and tell those dumb clucks to be careful?
Careful, my eye. This rope has been cut.
Cut? Oh, honey, don't let that upset you now. Just go out there and slay him, huh?
Consider him slayed. Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to present again, with Mr. Carroll's permission, the latest edition of the Vanities. As we display this grand array of feminine charm and grace, we can see the same old question staring you in the face. Each year we hatch another batch of personalities, eyes and lips and hips and ankles, dimpled arms and knees, an endless supply of loveliness that never seems to cease. To you it's all a mystery that can't be solved by police. Lovely language ladies from each corner.
Hello, honey. This is Jack Ellery, Backstage. Listen, give me the 47th Street police station right away, will you?
The last thing she said over the phone was, you were going to take me to the opening of the Vanities. Now you want to shove me off on a cheap picture show. Nuts.
Nuts? To you?
Yeah, nuts to me. That's what my friend Jack Ellery did for me. Washed me out with a swell number just as I was getting places with her.
Imagine her saying nuts to you.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, is this funny? It's your pal Jack Ellery at the Vanities calling.
Yeah?
Yeah. Says he's having trouble backstage. Wants a couple of men.
Tell him okay. Hang up.
Okay.
I'll take that call. And will I take that call? Broke me up with Ethel, did he? Maybe I can do some breaking, too. Come on, boys.
Oh, boy, the Vanities.
Hey, you stay here. Maybe somebody will go silly tonight. I want a cut. Come on. Nuts!
Where do they come from and where do they go? These glorious, glorified creatures. Did they pose for billboards or photographers? Were they cigarette girls or stenographers? Did they hail from Bridgeport or Kalamazoo? How I wish I knew. Why am I puzzled and when will I know? Where do they come from and where do they always go? Where do they come from and where do they go? These glorious, glorified creatures, will they settle down to happy marriages, playing bridge and pushing baby carriages? Or will they all wind up as Hollywood queens on the movie screens? Why am I puzzled and when will I know? Where do they come from and where do they always go?
We know. They come from the east.
From dashing, crashing mobs who hurry to their jobs upon a subway strap, the busy, dizzy places on the eastern map. they come from the east.
No! They come from the west! From great open spaces, the figures and faces are certainly best.
Just where they come from, by this time you know. Now I will show you exactly where they all
Sweet, exquisite loveliness is ever haunting me. My lovely one, your voice will still be echoing through all the years to me. I can't forget the beauty of your silhouette against the setting sun. Though we're apart, within my heart there lives an image of my lovely one.
Where do they come from and where do they go? These glorious, glorified creatures. Will they settle down to happy marriages? Playing bridge and pushing baby carriages? Or will they all...
Mr. Lander,
No?
there's a button loose there on your coat. The woman, she's in your dressing room waiting.
Well, have you had any luck?
I don't know this lady.
Oh, that's quite all right. You can talk. Oh, please hurry.
I got the thing she stole, and you were right.
It was sweet of us.
Well, there's the stuff, and it was in her apartment.
Good.
Anything missing?
I don't know yet, and I don't care. I've got what I wanted.
So you're sure you got this Rita Ross stopped?
What makes you doubt it?
Oh, I was just looking through some papers in her desk, and apparently she's written the Vienna Police Department. Here's their answer.
You read it.
No. I just closed my eyes, picked it up, and brought it along.
You read it, you spy, you read it. If you tell a single word to anybody,
Please.
I warn you,
please, darling, please, be calm.
Oh, Eric, I told you not to let strangers meddle in your private affairs. Now this...
Listen, lady. I mind my own business. Though I can see why you might be interested in this Viennese opera singer of 30 years ago.
She won't say anything about them.
Now they both know. Rita Ross and this woman.
Listen, dear. I'm not worried about her. I'm going to see Rita right now.
But Eric, you're on the stage in just a minute.
This will only take a minute.
I want to talk to you.
You're not paying me.
I've got some things to say, and you're going to listen.
Norma, will you get me something?
Get you what, Mr. Lander? Just tell me. Anything at all.
Anything at all, so long as it takes those tiny ears of yours out of here. Go on.
You stole a photograph out of my apartment.
I wouldn't say stole. I just happened to be looking through some stuff. Weren't keeping it undercover, were you?
What did you take it for?
Just seemed to be a good idea at the time. The dame in that photograph must have been quite a bother to the boys in Vienna 30 years ago.
Why did you take it?
Elsie Singer. And then Grand Opera, too.
Why did you write to the Vienna police?
Nothing will come of that if you don't get out of step. I didn't tell them that Helene Smith, the wardrobe woman, was Elsie Singer.
Waiter, for 30 years a woman makes amends, suffers to keep herself and her child, and now...
You look a lot like your mother. Round the eyes.
Yes, she is my mother.
And she killed a guy in Vienna.
He was a dirty, rotten...
But he was a big shot. And the Vienna police are still looking for the woman that killed him. For Elsie Singer.
Don't all those years of drudgery and sacrifice mean anything to you?
How are you and Ann Ware getting along? I hear you're going to marry her.
Yes, tonight, after the show.
Fine. And when you read about your wedding on the front page, right next to it you'll find a piece about a Mrs. Helene Smith being pinched for murder.
You won't do that. You like living too well. Do that to my mother and I'll...
That's good.
Remember, you tell that story to anybody, and I'll see that you never tell anybody anything again.
Judas H. Priest, the third number's dinner over. Will you get on that stage and break it up? I've never been treated this way in my 57 years in show business.
What's gone wrong, Ellie?
You don't argue with her now, for when the show's over, you'll have plenty of time. Just get on down here.
Don't worry about Rita, my dear.
Another bit and they'll be off.
Okay, Jack. What are you keeping for me, Helene?
Rita Ross. She knows about Vienna.
She does she? I'll talk to her.
Oh, I'll handle her.
You'll do nothing of the sort.
Now, you've been very sweet and helpful. But this is something I've got to take care of myself.
Whether you like it or not, I intend to help, and at any cost.
Homer! You're in the room. Here's your way.
Oh, Mr. Ellery.
Oh, not now, dear.
What?
Get on the stage. Not now, dear. Ellie, Ellie! Come here. It's a smile for the customers. Say, you ought to be grinning from ear to ear. Man, this beautiful girl. Say, I'm going to have every newspaper man in town at the wedding.
I'm afraid not, Jack.
What?
We'll have to postpone the wedding for a few days.
Oh, there's your cue. Come on, get on stage. Watch out for the piano. Get up. crockhead. So it's you.
Yeah, me.
I sent to the police station for a copper, and look what I get. I thought this was your night off.
So it is. But I'd give up anything to do an old pal a favor. Especially after all the trouble you went to about those tickets.
Oh, now listen, Bill. Now, you know I...
Ah, you can't square yourself. What are we here for? Somebody disturbing your peace?
Not mine, somebody else's.
Uh-huh.
Seems somebody around here's dropping sandbags on a leading lady's dome, trying to cut her up with broken glass.
Hey, boy, go back to your bootleg. This legal stuff ain't agreeing with you.
Listen, Mallethead, we got comedians in this show. They get paid to be funny.
Hey, what do you want me to do? Make a pinch for false pretenses?
Judas H. Priest, 30,000 cops in New York. I gotta pick out a big flat-footed Romeo like you. Why don't you take your lamps off those dames and do a little police work, huh?
This is police work. Them babies looks like they got clues or something.
Oh, be serious, will you, Bill? Somebody around here's committing Mary Mayhem. Maybe murder. Why don't you kind of peek around a little, huh?
Sure, I'll peek around. Now, there's a baby over there that looks suspicious and ought to be followed.
Don't get too close to her. She'll mistake you for King Kong.
Oh, Mr. Ellery.
Huh? Oh, not now. Go away, not now.
Oh, but...
You alone can bring my lover back to me, even though I know it's all a fantasy. And then put me to sleep, sweet marijuana, marijuana. My lover back to me, even though I know it's all a fantasy. And then put me to sleep, sweet marijuana, marijuana.
Come on, you big Mallethead. The first thing you know, you'll be out in the audience.
What's that?
Don't you know?
Blood.
Hey, what's the matter up there?
It's blood.
Ah, you're crazy. That's pain.
Not blood.
There's a woman up there.
There's nobody up there.
There is.
Quiet. There's a show going on out front. Hey, coke this place up, and Ben, you stay with me.
Okay, boss.
How'd you get up there? Or would you know?
Yeah, I know. Probably some day went up there and got dizzy and fainted. It's all right. Come with me, Bill. Come on. Get this show going. Will you get out on the stage? If you guys want to find out a short, you pay envelopes. Just keep starting.
Yeah, certainly.
Miller in the room.
Great spot for a gal to pick out and sleep on a drunk.
What is this?
What is it? Listen, I got good cops over there in Jersey.
What's that?
What's a rat? You don't know, huh? Maybe she's one of the Flying Ginsburgs. Well, come on, pick her up. You gonna sit down there and get married to her?
Yeah, she is dead.
What? Judas H. Priest.
Who is she, Jack?
Well, I can't see her face. Wait a minute.
Uh-huh. Mustn't touch until the medical officer says so. Now, who is she?
I never saw her before.
What do you mean? Don't you know everybody in your show?
Yeah, I know everybody in the show, and that's the answer. She ain't in the show. Uh-oh.
No mouth burns.
Funny place to pick for a bump-off.
Yes. A million buildings here in New York. 365 nights in a year, but this dame's got to pick this night in this building to commit suicide.
It isn't suicide. It's murder.
You mean somebody chased her up here and shoved that stuff down her throat?
No. Somebody pushed this into her heart. Well, I finished. You can take her away now.
Yes. Murder. And my opening night.
What do you do in a case like this? Give the people their money back?
Oh, hey, Bill, you're not going to close the show.
Oh, no. I'm going to parade the body and give 10 cents I had to see it.
Oh, listen, Bill, you can't do that. Don't you understand? The boss is sick in Atlantic City, and this is my big chance.
Asking me for a favor now, aren't you?
Yes, Bill, I am asking you for a favor. Listen, please don't close the show.
Nothing doing. Pull your show.
Listen, if it wasn't for me, you'd still be pounding those pavements. Was it my paper that went to bat for you when the commission broke Drake and McGinley, huh?
Yeah. And tonight you penciled me out of my dame. Go and make your announcement. The party's over.
Oh, listen, I'll get you 50 days, but don't break me, will you?
Who owns this doodad?
I wouldn't know.
Sure, you wouldn't know. Know anybody around here who would?
Well, the wardrobe woman might.
Well, let's go and see the wardrobe woman.
Okay.
But first, call off your show.
What are you going to do? Go down and make an announcement, I suppose, huh? Will the killer please step forward? Listen, Bill. Let the killer think, see that nobody's wise. Then you can stand down and watch who's who. Can you imagine? If you went down below there, see, with the report in one hand, the killer in the other, well, you'd come out of the police station a captain. Just imagine that. Captain Murdoch. Doesn't it just roll off your tongue? Captain Murdoch. I say, those two words go together like bacon and eggs.
Sure. Maybe I'll investigate this murder to music for a while.
Now you're talking, Bill. Come on down here. You can watch everything from here. Come on.
What's wrong?
It's all right, darling. I think she's just fainted. You run along upstairs. Run along.
Now, come on. Get back, everybody, will you? There's nothing wrong. Go on, get back, will you? Listen, boys and girls, will you listen to me? There's nothing wrong here. This lady just went upstairs and got dizzy and fainted, see? So now make your changes for the second act, and if you don't, because I'm going to rehearse you all day Sunday, and I'm going to fire you. Now, go on, move along now.
Get in, Richard. Come on now, sir.
Some girls can bring us away.
Come on, look at it.
8 minutes, Steve.
Come on, hurry. Girls. Come on, you only have 8 minutes for your change. Down the stairs. Come on, down the dressing room.
You can't come in here. There are girls.
We can go anywhere. You the wardrobe woman?
Yes.
Well, do you recognize that?
No. Yes.
Who's been wearing it?
Rita Ross.
That's all.
Well, Venus, where have you been?
There was a girl fainted.
Well, what of it? Are you working for her?
I'm sorry.
Oh, go away.
Say, Rita, come here a minute, will you? There's a fella out here who used to go to school with you.
So catching it somewhere. I never went to school.
Come on, girls, snap into it.
Rita, this is Lieutenant Murdoch of the police headquarters.
What have I done? Walked in front of a fire plug?
You ever seen this before?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yours?
Could be.
I don't care if it could or it couldn't, is it?
I usually wear one like that with this costume. So what?
So this.
Is she dead?
Yes. Somebody pushed this pin through her heart.
Oh, how horrible.
Do you know this dame?
No.
No, pardon me for asking. Of course you don't. There's 100 people back of the stage here. Nobody's ever seen her before.
I saw her.
Well, why didn't you say so?
You asked me if I knew. I don't. I see 1,000 people a day I don't know.
Go on, go on. Where did you see her?
About a half an hour ago, coming out of the wardrobe room.
Wardrobe. Obey! Get the wardrobe woman. Right. And?
Mrs. Smith and that girl had some kind of a row.
Oh, they did they?
Yes. Mrs. Smith has a duplicate of that pin. Or did.
Where's your pin?
Right here.
Okay.
Here's the wardrobe room, Bill.
Mrs. Smith. Have you any more of these toys?
Things like that are always carried in duplicate.
Well, turn it up.
It's gone?
Oh, it's gone, eh?
Yes. I looked after you asked for it.
Yeah, I had an idea. A little birdie peeped that you might not find it there.
Take your hands off of me, menial. Who are you, and why are you addressing this lady like that?
I'm police. Lieutenant Murdoch. And who are you?
Mr. Boothby, he's with the show.
Oh. The man of the flying trapeze, eh?
Sir, I have played with Modjeska and Mantell.
Ah, that's their grudge, not mine. Now keep out of here.
I don't care who you are. I demand that you cease the absurdity of questioning this fine woman.
Listen, Hamlet. Ever hear of a little thing like interfering with justice?
Justice? Oh, justice. What stupidities are committed in thy name?
Scram out of here. Or I'll have you committed.
Please,
Come
no,
on,
no,
Romeo.
no. Come on. I'm
Take your
quite
hands
all
off
right.
of me.
I'm
I
quite
will
all
never
right.
Alan. Why did you kill that dame?
I didn't. I never saw her before.
Is this the woman you heard having a row with this dame?
Yes, and a hot one.
It's a lie.
It's a truth, and I'll take my oath on it in court.
Well, you had a row with her. The pin is missing. Now, what does that add up?
I guess that's all you want of me. I've got to change for the last act.
Maybe there won't be any last act. I'll be seeing you. Now then, let me see here. Yeah. Why did you kill her?
One of the boys found this not far from the body.
Private Dick, eh? You got a guy in this troop with the name of Lander?
He's the leading man.
Ben, leave the leading man of this troop of trained seals here, will you?
Well, Mr. Lander couldn't have anything to do with this terrible business.
Ain't that sweet of you?
Say, Bill, here's Lander. But listen, he's got to go on for the opening of the second act.
Are you Lander?
Yes?
Do you know this woman?
Yes?
Do my ears deceive me, or am I at last hearing a yes? Who is she?
Her name's Sadie Evans. She was a private detective.
Uh-huh. Now we're climbing.
Say, listen, Bill, my intermission's half over.
Now, what was your business with her, Lander?
Some things were stolen from my apartment, and I hired her to recover them.
Well, why didn't you notify the police?
Notify the police. He wanted to get his stuff back.
Now, the stolen things, what were they?
Oh, purely a private matter.
Well, there ain't no private matters when I'm prying into a murder case. Now, come on, cough up.
My private affairs haven't any connection with the death of this woman.
Oh, have a heart, will you? Another minute and it'll be too late for the opening of the second act.
Now, quit stalling.
No, stalling. Everybody don't want their private affairs spilling over the carpet.
Hey, this is a murder investigation.
Yeah? How'd you like to go out and blabber to everybody about you and Ruby sliding down that fire escape, huh?
What do you think, this is a blackout? All right, well, we'll put aside the private affairs for a minute, see? Now then, did you see this girl talking to this woman, Mrs. Smith? Oh, I see. Gonna make sure about telling the same story, eh? Lady, you better walk. while I talk to this man Lander alone.
Oh, gee, Billy's got to sing.
Well, let him sing to me. Now, come on, lad. Let's play truth. Either you or Mrs. Smith is lying. But I don't know who's lying for who. But it won't be long now.
Listen, will you listen to me? This place is sealed as tight as a drum. Why ruin my show and spoil this guy's chances, huh? Come on, you dames, on the stage. Come on, get away from that. Hey, second man. Get out there.
What are you yelling about?
Go on, get out there.
That. Someone threw that at me. A token of affection, I'd take it. Now, you wouldn't know who that belonged to, would you?
No, I haven't the slightest idea.
Mr. Policeman, that's half of this woman's scissors.
Where's the other half?
I don't know.
You sure are the most not-knowingest woman I've ever run into.
She killed that girl and she just tried to kill me. What are you doing? Waiting for her to drive past a red light so you can arrest her?
You keep your mouth shut.
Don't you tell me what to do.
Rita, don't start an argument. Come on, get on the stage, will you?
Lieutenant, either Mrs. Smith killed that woman or Mr. Lander did. Look me up after this number, and I'll blow the lid off the whole business. Ta-ta. I'll see you in the chair.
How long does the next number take, Jack?
4 minutes.
Oh. Well, I don't mind watching the girls for 4 minutes, considering I'm going to arrest a murderer right after.
My inspiration, for I'm faced with defeat. Without you, this new creation never can be complete. The whole world would hear my masterpiece if you would appear. Where are you? The finest orchestra will play my rhapsody. Someday I'll see my dream turn into reality.
All right, Booby, there's your cue. Okay, light.
Darling, you were grand.
Well, so are you, darling.
Martinique Isle that has any minuet beat a mile for low-down quality, and they call it the Ebony Rhapsody. Instead of playing music like you do, they supply a little classical voodoo. They keep swinging that thing while singing the Ebony Rhapsody. It's got those licks, it's got those tricks that Mr. List would never recognize. It's got that beat that drops mid-key. They shake until they make the old thermometer rise. Oh, Lord, yes, they have bandanas. They go to market singing dirty hosannas, swaying to that Ebony Rhapsody.
Give me that prop machine gun.
Careful, Mr. Boothby. The safety's off.
There you are. Where's my drink?
Miss Rita, really, you oughtn't.
Oh, don't you tell me what I do. You ought to know.
What are you trying to do to the girl?
Nothing of what I'm going to do to you after this number. Now, you get out of here. You're fired.
What happened?
Rita, she says after this number, she'll wreck Eric and me.
Let's go.
I can be beside once again, my love, and may the angels
Get Dr. Sanders quick. Hey, boss. Step aside, that girl. Come back. Now listen, now wait a minute. Now listen to me, everybody. We've had a little trouble here. See, but everything's going to be all right. So take it in your stride like real troopers, will you? There's over 2,000 people out front that have paid a lot of money to come and see this show. And they're entitled to everything we can give them. Don't you understand? So now kind of settle down and give them the works, will you? Make your changes now.
What do you mean? There's nothing in there. She's all right.
she's dead, all right.
Dead?
Yeah. She was going to blow the lid off, and now she's dead. Does that add up anything?
Listen, it might add up to making you look ridiculous if you're not careful.
Yeah? Well, it's simple. Mrs. Smith or Lander did it.
Oh, Lander wouldn't do that, I know.
Yeah, you know. She had to be shut up, and somebody shut her up pretty. And it was your wardrobe woman or your tenor.
Wait a minute. It could have been the machine gun. Did you ever stop to figure that somebody could have stuck a bullet in there with those blanks?
Oh, listen, Sap. How could one bullet out of 300 hit a certain dame just where it croak her? No, no, no. It was Mrs. Smith who landed the trick. Then, get that Mrs. Smith. And where did that guy Lander go?
He went upstairs about a minute ago.
Oh.
Gee, I think they'd like it.
Oh, yeah, Lander.
Hey, Brownie, go get Rita Ross's understudy right away.
What's wrong
She
with her?
can't finish the show. Go and get her, will you? Go on.
I'm sorry, Mr. Elring.
Oh, I got enough worries without go away.
Oh, it's you.
Are you looking for something, Mr. Lander?
Are you looking for someone?
Yes, where's Lander?
I don't know.
Are you sure there's nothing I can do for you, Mr. Lander? Something maybe you'd like to know?
That's nice of you, Norma.
Something maybe about Vienna?
Norma, you know?
Yeah, I know.
You know the letter she got from the Viennese police?
Yeah?
Well, then tell me, did she answer that letter?
Yeah, tonight, after she'd talked to you.
Then it's all too late.
No, it isn't. She thinks it's in the mail.
Norma, I owe you everything for that.
What's the matter with you, man? Don't you know enough to knock before you come busting into a lady's room?
What's going on here?
Why, nothing.
What's this you're burning?
Oh, that, oh, I knowed I was going to leave for Rita. Well, she'll be here in a moment.
Oh, she will she?
Yes, she's got to change.
Oh, well, she ain't gonna be here. And the next change will be in a wooden kimono.
What do you mean?
Oh, you're putting on a good act, Lander. She's dead.
Dead?
Yeah, and you know it.
But how should I know it? You don't think
I did think. But since catching you here, I'm past thinking. Come on.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Elring. I've been looking all over for you.
Where'd you find that?
I found it back of that flat.
Oh, somebody threw it there. Lander was standing there. He could have tossed it. Mrs. Smith. Maybe Boothby. Listen, don't say anything to anybody about this here. Go on.
But won't I get in trouble?
Don't say a word. Shut up.
Oh, Mr. Ellery!
Oh, what are you... Not now. Not now.
But ain't you gonna turn it over to the copper, Mr. Ellery?
Until I find out who it belongs to. It's a cinch it ain't Lander's. Might be Mrs. Smith's. It might be Boothby's. But anyway, I ain't gonna give it to that big flatfoot till the show's over anyway.
But he'll think I'll...
Listen, go away. Will you bother me, please?
You sent for me?
Yeah. You know, I thought you killed Rita Ross. But I know now, he did it.
He killed Rita Ross? Is she dead?
Very. You don't seem upset much, do you?
Oh, she deserved to be killed, but he didn't do it.
Uh-oh. She deserved to be killed, eh?
Oh, it's stupid to think that Eric, Mr. Lander...
Eric, huh? Say, what is it between you two?
Why, not a thing. Why, she just mothers everybody.
Yeah? Maybe she's been mothering the private detective.
It's a crime to get a sweet old lady all muddled up the way you're doing.
Yeah, but it was the blade from that sweet old lady's scissors that missed that Ross dame's head. And you, Mr. Lander, was in the room with me. And you sweet old lady, just where were you when the blade from those scissors was thrown?
Why, anybody could have thrown that scissors blade.
Sure, anybody could have thrown them. Now, look here. You had a row with the private detective, and Ross overheard you. The blade from your scissors was thrown at the dame.
I don't think she did.
Now, shut up, will you? Now, the Ross dame says she would spill something about you that would send you to the chair. And then the Ross dame gets killed.
Why don't you take me downtown and leave her alone?
No, laddie, I ain't going to take you downtown. But you've been of great help to me. Now, go on. Go out and roll your hoop. Right now, this old lady's my meat.
Oh,
Oh, please, Eric, go!
Then, take this Prince Charming outside, will you?
Come on. Come on. Get out.
I'll have plenty to say to you later.
Mr. Lander, your number is on right away.
Say, Eric.
No?
I want to see him in alone.
What's up?
Go on, A&X. This doesn't affect you.
It affects me if it affects Eric.
Go on, Jack. She knows everything now. What is it?
Well, listen, about Rita.
Of course he didn't.
Did you bring a gun in here tonight?
A gun? Certainly not.
You tell me the truth?
Well, of course I am, Jack.
Okay, then we'll find out who did it. In the meantime, get on there and do your number. Go ahead, kid.
Hurry, darling.
Hurry. I'll be in time, don't you?
Oh, what delight to be given the right to be carefree and gay once again. No longer slinking, respectable drinking, like civilized ladies and men. No longer need we miss a charming scene like this. In some secluded rendezvous that overlooks the avenue, with someone sharing a delightful chat of this and that, and cocktails for two, as we enjoy a cigarette to some exquisite chansonette. Two hands are sure to slyly meet beneath a serviette with cocktails for two. My head may go reeling, but my heart will be obedient, with intoxicating kisses as the principal ingredient. Most any afternoon at 5, we'll be so glad we're both alive. Then maybe fortune will complete her plan that all began with cocktails for two.
anything yet, Doc?
Shot in the back. It looks like a small caliber gun.
Small caliber gun, eh?
Why are you so anxious to keep Lander out of this? Had he anything to do with this mysterious business you killed Rita for?
Oh, Judas H. Priest. Now, I suppose she did it. It's a good thing General Grant's got an alibi.
Yes, I suppose you know she didn't, huh?
Sure I know.
You know. Why, she just confessed.
Confessed?
Yeah, well, sure. I knew she or Lander did it. So I played them up against each other.
Oh.
Yeah.
You killed Rita?
You knew. Smart Broadway guy.
So how'd you kill her?
What does it matter?
Yeah, it doesn't. Look, and we've no time for you now, Jack.
Just one thing. Tell me something. You stabbed Rita with one half of that scissors blade, didn't you?
Is that what Dr. Sanders says?
Quiet.
Well, that cinches it.
Answer me, Mr. Smith. You killed Rita with that scissors blade, didn't you? Didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah. Uh-huh. What does that add up to?
Well, it just adds up to a washout, Mounted Head.
Yeah.
Dr. Saunders in there has just found that Rita was shot with a small caliber revolver. Yeah.
You kidding?
Why should I kid you? And I suppose you're going to lock up Mrs. Smith here, huh? Because she stabbed Rita with a .32 revolver at 16 paces.
Hey, go and rip some panties on your cuties out there.
Wise guy. You always think of Smith and Lander, you know. What about this guy Boothby out here?
No.
Anybody with half an eye can see that he's the one with the old days. Yeah, sure.
He was handling that phony machine gun.
All right, he might have been handling something else at the same time, huh?
Ben? Go and bring Boothby here.
Okay.
You're killing me. Oh, say, I found something out there that might interest a good, smart detective. Of course, there's no use my taking it up with you.
What is it?
Well, here, Mounted Head, I picked it up on the stage. Can you make it out?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, thanks. It's Lander's gun.
What?
That's what the Bureau says. Permit issued to Eric Lander, actor, 54 West 54th Street.
I knew it. Come on, Ben. Where's Lander?
He's up making a change. How can I help when I don't know a thing?
Oh, every man for himself, so that's it, huh?
I'm sorry, Jack, but there it is.
Oh, gee, Eric, won't you listen? I'm only...
Hey, what are you doing here?
Nothing.
Hey, where's that gun of yours?
I don't know anything about that gun.
Oh, yes, you do.
No, I don't. Somebody stole it out of my apartment.
Why don't you try something new? Didn't you steal it yourself and bring it down here to bump off Rita Ross?
It was stolen, that's all I know.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah. Give me that paper. Whose handwriting is this?
Oh, it's no use, Bill. I've been trying. He won't talk till after the show.
All right, Mr. Ellery. He won't talk, but you will. Now, come on, kick in. You know something.
Oh, it'll mostly be over your head.
Ah, quit your stalling. Now, where's that gun? Did he tell you where it was? Or have you got it?
Search me.
Well, that's an idea. Come on, Ben.
Take it easy, will you?
Huh. I got you. I thought I recognized your handwriting. So my old pal holds out murder evidence. Sorry, Jack, but this puts the finger on you. Now, where's that gun?
No.
Gonna be tough, are you?
No, I ain't gonna be tough, and I'll play ball with you. This show's got 8 minutes to run, see? Now, if you want that gun, you're gonna let me finish my show, or don't you want to do that?
I don't do no trading in murder cases.
Yeah, maybe you won't have a case if you take Lander along with you. If you haven't got that gun, well, you got no evidence. Don't you understand that? And that'll just leave you a copper with a remarkable dumbness.
Hey, you got a big house here, Jack, tonight. But there's a bigger house up the river.
Yeah, I know that. And if I flop with this show, I just as well go up there and stay there, you understand, for the rest of my life. And let me tell you something. If you want that gun, you're gonna wait 8 minutes, see? And that's flat and final.
All right, I'll let you finish the show.
Now you're talking.
Wait a minute. Stick 'em out.
Oh, Bill, you can't do that.
Come on, stick 'em out. In case you try to make a getaway.
That's a lovely, dirty trick.
Yeah, you did me a dirty trick, too. And you'll be lucky if you don't go down for a long stretch. While your boyfriend's sitting it out on the hot seat.
The land of the finale's on.
Oh, geez.
But how can I
Come
sing
on,
with...
he's got to want to do the best you can. Do it for me, will you?
Roy, can't you find Mr. Lander?
I'll try, Miss Wood.
Hurry, darling, the number's half over.
Sorry, dear, but I couldn't help it.
Eric, what is it?
Nothing, dear, nothing at all. Put your hands over, please. That's us.
This is the finale. Looks like my show's a big success.
Yeah. Sorry you stuck your news in it, fella. But I gotta do my duty, you know.
Oh, that's okay, pal. Because you've been such a nice boy, well, I'm gonna give you that gun. Here. Hey.
Where'd you have it parked?
Come on, buddy.
No.
You never found it.
Well, it's a break for you. You found it again yourself.
Yeah?
Yeah.
If it's okay to you, I'll go up and change my clothes.
As you are, young fella.
I'm going with you.
I'm afraid there isn't any room in the bus, miss.
Eric!
Don't worry, darling. Everything will be all right.
Come on. I'm cutting in here. Come on.
No, you can't take him away.
Scram, lady, scram.
But he didn't do it.
Judas ate, something. I've never seen so many judges and juries before in my life.
I tell you, he didn't kill her.
Kill her? Which her? Why, he killed two of them and played a part in the vanities in the same night. Well, that's pretty good. Now, go on, scram, lady, scram. I'm going to take her to a place where you can get a bit of rest.
I
Come on.
saw it done.
You saw what done?
Nothing. I mean, Rita Ross. She's been furious all week. Account of Miss Ware getting the lead in the show. And when she heard Mr. Lander was going to marry Miss Ware, she just went wild. I saw her sneak out of her dressing room. At first, first I thought she only wanted to queer Miss Ware's performance. And then I saw her go upstairs. And then I heard the lamp crash. And I knew she did it.
I'm asking you what you saw, not what you know. I suppose you saw her cut the sandbag, huh?
No, I didn't know about that. But she was away from her dressing room a long time. And when she came back... it was a bottle of acid. I couldn't think what she'd be doing with it, so I followed her. There was another woman following her, too, a woman I'd never seen before. Down on the stage, Miss Ware was singing with Mr. Lander. Rita took out the acid, and that woman saw she was going to throw it down on him. Suddenly, Rita's arm flew up. I couldn't see just what happened, and then the woman fell. So you can't arrest Mr. Lander for that?
Sounds straight. Nobody knew anything about the acid. But why didn't you tell me Rita Ross murdered her?
I didn't know it then. I saw the cops carrying her into the stage manager's office, and Mr. Ellery said she'd fainted. Oh, I'd have told, all right. Rita deserved to go to the chair. She was rotten to everybody. I'm glad she's dead.
Yeah. So you stabbed her with the other half of the scissors, eh?
That. She threw that at herself just to make trouble for Mrs. Smith. She hated Mrs. Smith.
So what? Your story sounded on the square, but now you're all mixed up. It sounds phony. Come on, Lander. I'll pick out a nice airy cell.
No, you can't take him.
I thought so. You saw Rita Ross murdered. You were there.
No,
You know who shot her.
Yes, I was there. I'll tell. But Mr. Lander didn't do it. He was good to her. Well, he got her into this show. And he was fine to me. Why, he wouldn't let her fire me lots of times, and he stood up for me when she beat me and made her stop it. Like he did tonight. She hit me right in front of everybody. I hated her like I never hated a human being before. I got her gun. I knew where she had it. I wasn't gonna kill her. I was just gonna make her keep her hands off me if she come at me again. I watched her dancing and smiling, and I thought how black and mean she was inside. And then the music got wilder. Everything was whirling on the stage. She was herself then, just a she-devil without a heart or a soul. She had no right to live. She deserved to be killed. And then I saw Mr. Boothby grab the machine gun and spray the dancers with it. I could feel every shot crashing into my brain till I didn't know what I was doing. I prayed for him to turn it on her, with the bullets tearing her to pieces. And then I let her have it. I killed her.
But you shot her with Lander's revolver.
Mr. Landers? Oh, no. No. It was Rita's. I saw it at her house. I saw it at the theater. Wait. She must have stolen Mr. Landers' revolver.
Tell me, what was she going to spill about him?
Was she... I never could find out. She'd baked up something or other. Anything to break off his marriage. But it isn't going to be broken off now, is it, Mr. Lander?
No, Norma. Thanks to you.
So it was the gun you were trying to get back, eh, Lander? You hadn't the nerve to tell that new sweetheart of yours that Rita Ross was running loose in your flat. Well, I hope you don't have too much explaining to do. All right, Ben. He's in the clear. And you came clean, old girl. And if I can give you a break, I will.
And as soon as I've changed my clothes, I'm going out to find the best attorney in New York.
We're coming with him, and all you have to do is tell him what you told us.
Thank you very much.
Oh, bless you.
All right, Ben. Come on.
You go ahead, honey. Everything's gonna be all right. Don't worry. Well, you want me now, Bill?
What do I want you for?
All right. Forget about him. Sorry we tangled.
Ah, forget about it, fella. Forget about it.
Say, Bill, tell me something. How'd you like the show, huh?
Hey, do you want my honest opinion?
Yeah. Oh, you big mallet-headed lame brain. What do you know about a show? You've been hanging out in that police station.
Mr. Ellery. Oh.
Oh, dear. All right, Nancy, now, what have you been trying to tell me?
Oh, Mr. Ellery. What I wanted to tell you was that Rita Ross has been stealing things.
What?
Yes, Mr. Ellery. I saw her sneak into the wardrobe and steal a hat pin.
Judas ate you or something. There you are. Why didn't you listen to her?
Why didn't you listen to her, mallet-head?
She wasn't talking to me. She was talking to you, brainless.
Oh, what a smart dick you are. Well, take one look at the girl. You can tell she's got a clue or something.
Oh, Mr. Ellery, what is it that I have?
Oh, never mind, honey. You still have it. Hey, say, how about a little supper, huh? You and me.
Wait a minute. Nancy's coming with me tonight.
What?
Yeah.
And you promised me 50 days if I let the show run?
Yeah, I promised you 50 days, but she's 51 on the team.
Oh, you scum, you. You washed me up with Ethel, and now you bust up my night off? And, well, just try and ask me for a favor sometime.
Yes, I'll ask you for a favor. I'll ask you for a favor right now. Get out of the building with it. You're bothering me. Take that big mallet head of yours and get out of here, please. Cops hanging around a theater give it a bad name. Go away. You are beginning to smell up the place. Well, Nancy, what shall we do?
Oh, Mr. Ellery.
Uh-oh. Come on, let's do it.